Yo, what is going on YouTube? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for rocking with me today, man. Today we're checking out Genesis Squonk. All right, this one's been pretty requested in my comment sections when it comes to Genesis music. I don't react to them enough, but I'm excited to get back around to them when I do find time to do it. So today we're checking out Genesis Squonk. We'll see how many of you guys are familiar with this song and how many are excited to be here and listen to it with me. For some of you, it's probably the 100th time. Let me know if we got any 200 time listeners down there in the comments, man. But for me, it's the first, all right? First time ever in 2024. We're checking out some Genesis Squonk, all right? So thank you guys for rocking with me today on this one. Let's go ahead and hit that play, see what we're getting here today with Genesis. Appreciate you guys rocking with me. I know sometimes their messages can be really hard to decipher on first listen, but I'll do my best. I'll do my best to stay up to date with what they're putting out as far as lyrically, but I love the musical journey with Genesis too. With the prog groups, you get as much ear candy musically as you do lyrically, so it's really always a great vibe, always a great dose of both. All right, so let's go ahead and hit that play. Before I do, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out that description, man. Appreciate you guys being with me today. Here we go. Coming in munching on this thing already. Bang it. fire. Everything together.
All in all, we walk a very dying race, placing trust upon our cruel world. You never had the things you thought you should have had, and you're not getting them now. And all the while in perfect time, the tears are falling on the ground.
Oh, another switch up. This guy's been killing it the whole way through. Sounds like we're fading out. Maybe fading into something else. Oh my gosh. These guys are good. These guys are good, man. I know at the beginning I was talking about the ear candy. I mean, this is more of an experience than that. That doesn't justify what we got here. To me, this made me think of Candyland, all right? When you walk in and there's trees made of candy canes and big lollipops and the bushes are made of gumdrops. Like, this is more than just ear candy. You're getting a full-on walkthrough of a candy land. All right, man, that's really what's happening here, man. You can see it, you can taste it, you can feel it. It's amazing, man. Genesis, I love prog. I have since I got introduced to it on the channel. We visited prog rock groups in different styles. I wish I could have checked out like more King Crimson, but we listened to at least one song of King Crimson. Genesis, yes. Even Pink Floyd, I consider them kind of falling into the prog in a way. ELP, right? I mean, you've got many styles that just like take a sound, is constantly evolving it, and it's a lot of switching and transitioning, but it's a lot of complexity and very skilled musicians, man, and compositions. I love it. So with this piece, it was brilliant. Squonk was brilliant, man. I really enjoyed it. I thought Phil did a great job singing on this one as well. Unfortunately, I figured the lyrics were going to be hard to follow along with. They were, so we're going to dive in and see if we can get kind of an understanding of what we're talking about with Squonk. But as far as the way the song made me feel musically, very good. It made me feel very good, man. It's just a song that you're enthusiastic when you hear it. You're feeling happiness, you're feeling joy, man, and it's a lot of wonder just because of how great and complex the music is. It keeps your mind engaged and listening and following the sound, right? It's not just a simple 4 beat that lasts for 6 minutes, man. They're constantly just hitting you with some great stuff. I thought the driving bass line with the drummer it was definitely a standout for me on this one, but of course everybody came together to make this, so I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was really great. All right, so we're looking at song facts, and we can see this song was released in 1976. It says, written by Tony Banks and Mike Rutherford. The title of the song refers to the imaginary creature. According to the legend, the Squonk dissolves into a pool of tears to escape from being captured. The Squonk was mentioned by Argentinian writer George Luis Borges in his book El Libro de los Seres Imaginarios. I'm sure I butchered that, but stick with me. Okay, edited in 1969. This was an expanded edition from his original book from 1957, the first book where the creature was ever mentioned in Fearsome Creatures of the Lumberwoods. That was in 1910, it looks like. It says this was the song that convinced the band that their new lead singer was right under their nose. When Gabriel left, they auditioned new singers. One guy made it through auditions, but when they tried him on Squonk, it was clear he sang in the wrong key for Genesis. The band's drummer, Phil Collins, gave it a shot and nailed it. He became their new vocalist. A Trick of the Tail was their first album without Gabriel. one of the heavier Genesis songs, this is one of Phil Collins' favorites. Squonk was a musical standout. He said on the Trick of a Tale DVD, that was always our Zeppelin kind of song. It did give me just a little bit of Zeppelin vibes with the keys at points. So I see what he's kind of saying. A bit of Kashmir, that's the song I was thinking about. Yeah, definitely felt it, man. I felt the similarity on that. Just at like a bridging section towards the middle of the song, definitely gave me a bit of a Kashmir feel, a bit of When the Levee Breaks. When you listen to it, doesn't sound like that, but that's what it was meant to be. The heavy guitar chorus and my John Bonham hat on, man. They nailed this thing, but I want to see a little bit about the Squonk. All right, so we got Squonk right here. It says the illustration from the fearsome creatures of the lumber woods. This was first released in 1910, American folklore. Okay, so the Squonk is a mythical creature that is reputed to live in the hemlock forest of northern Pennsylvania in the United States. It says, unlike many mythological creatures, the supposed physical characteristics of the Squonk remain unchanged from the original written account, which states, the Squonk is a very retiring disposition, generally traveling about at twilight and dusk. Because of its misfitting skin, which is covered in warts and moles, it is always unhappy. And that's where I heard him say all the king's men couldn't bring a smile right to him or something like that. I did hear about the tears and the hunters. So it goes on to say, hunters who are good at tracking are able to follow the Squonk by its tear-stained trail, for the animal weeps constantly when cornered and escapes. When cornered and escape seems impossible, or when surprised and frightened, it may even dissolve itself into tears. So this is about the look that we get right here, man. Very interesting looking creature. Very interesting, man. I like it. All right, so this is what the song was about. This is my first time learning about Squonks as well as listening to the song about the Squonk. All right, so I appreciate it, man. Thank you guys so much for diving in and taking a little bit of a listen with me today. I hope y'all enjoy. Let me know more from Genesis that you guys want me to check out. Let me know if this album was kind of, I couldn't imagine with Squonk being in it now that this was a compilation album, but maybe it was. So you guys want to fill me on that, I'd appreciate it. But I'm definitely enjoying every time I get to come back and revisit and listen to Genesis in either form, man. I'm personally appreciating all of it, so appreciate you guys for tapping in today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out that description, consider becoming a member here on my YouTube or Patreon for as little as $3. Amazing way to support me if you guys enjoyed the content, man. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.